Alright guys, right now I'm in Animal Company, and the reason for that is because right now I'm going to be doing a building video, and what I'm going to be building is like a fighter jet kind of, and it's called the Jet Killer 3000. So this is kind of a tutorial on how to make it, so let's just get into making this. I'm going to head to stage. Okay, now we're in stage 5. Now we can do the tutorial. Okay, first of all, you'll get one of these brown bags and make sure the buckle is facing upwards. Oh yeah, and pro tip when you're building is make sure that you get one of these goop and lay it on the floor. And lay it on the floor like that. Either that way, yeah. Put like your main piece on it. And now this like main piece, it will not despawn. Okay, get 2 fans and 2 pieces of goop. Place them like either side like this. I'm just gonna get a goop out. Good. Okay, like slowly put it on, that way it sticks to the sides and it will be easier on. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have this thing facing up with that angle like that. Okay, then do the same with the other one. Yeah, it should be like at an angle like this. Okay, so now if you like this, do this. Yeah, now this is like already like really fast. Okay, so look at the speed. But it isn't very high now, and it's not meant to be high. It's like a jet, but say if you like do want to make it high and you're going to add like goop on these sides, and you can just add like 2 more like facing like this way, like outwards. Make sure it's like flat though instead of like tinted, and then that way that will like keep you like high up and you'll still go high just like full speed. Also, is this like a fish bag? I'm sorry, let me check that out because I've not seen that yet. A fish backpack. This is the backpack that is a real catch. Real catch. Something like this. So you want to get the flashlights and get 2 pieces of goop, place them one there, one there, oh my god, okay, I might into darkness, boom, okay, kind of like that. Yeah, so now this is also like another pro tip, so make sure that that when you're using flashlights on your build, you want to like make sure that one of them is turned off and one of them is not turned off. That way when you're like building, it will be like this, and one of them's off like that, and it might look a little bad right now, but like, yeah, but when I turn it on, it turns one of the lights off, and then when I turn it off, it turns one of them on, so I can always have at least one flashlight on my build, and that way I will always be able to see in the darkness, even when my build is turned off. Okay, now that is like mostly part of it done. Okay, so now what you want to do is also get 2 pieces of goop. This is kind of like protection, and I'm not sure if this works when it's connected, because I don't think weapons work when they're connected. So, but when it's like